weather has turned. It is now pretty darn cold. I say 50 degrees or so, just by the amount of wind for shoes. But 1 mile an hour for every degree. Actually, let me correct that, because with wind chill, it's probably a lot less. It's probably like maybe 35 degrees or so with wind chill. That's legit. I had a whole extra gear. Christmas time. All the pretty lights. Woo woo. Winter time. So what's everybody's plans for winter? I mean, there's a good chance that the majority of the country has a winter. Not like, say, I think California and Florida kind of don't really have a lot of winters. I mean, it might get to like the same temperature now, which is like 50 degrees or so, but I wouldn't really call that winter. I would call it winter when it's like, if you live somewhere where it's like 30 degrees at the least in the winter, then yeah, you probably got a winter, I should say. Then that means you can't really be riding, because then it's going to be 30 degrees, an hour wind chill. It's probably in the teens maybe with the wind chill. But right now it's like, I brought my wrong gloves. I brought these awesome one finger gloves. I know you can't even see them right now because it's so dark, but I brought these awesome one finger gloves that are super legit. You know, they got a whole bunch of new ones coming out too, so maybe we can link up with another discount code. Who knows? I'll talk to Clint and see what we can do. Get you guys another Grom Gang discount code. Save you some dough. But anyways, yeah, as far as winters goes, man, comment below, right down below, what's the coldest it gets in your area? I know out here we've had some like 17 maybe? I know it's been below 20s sometimes, but it usually lingers like right around the 20s and 30s in the winter, and then all of a sudden it's like bam, you get like a 70 degree day, 75 degree day. I think it was like 74 the other day, and then like literally the week before that was like 30 degrees. You know, there was like a bunch of like frost all over the truck and the grass outside. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram at Jonny Rides, but I know I posted a picture on there of a good like morning fog and frost one day last week. But that's like a huge variance. I mean, to go from one day from like 30s and the next day you're like back at 74, that's legit. It definitely makes me want to invest into like some cold gear though. But anyway, yeah man, comment below, see where your winter's at. What do you guys have for winter plans? Do you guys have any upgrades for your bikes? Your Groms, your big bikes, little bikes, cars? Looking for a stereo system, nice fat boom boom bass, you know what I mean? Or maybe some powder coating on your bikes or something. I know we got a lot of plans what we're doing with ours, but I'd rather not discuss that right now. I want to leave some stuff to be like a mystery. Yeah, totally. Just tag me in your videos. Tag me in your posts. I want to see everybody like upgrading parts, upgrading, you know, doing the slam and stretch. If you're getting a paint job or new plastics or whatever, I totally want to see all that. So go ahead and tag me. And, you know, just write in the comments what you're doing with yours. I know some places you don't have really a winter, so you're not really going to have that many upgrades unless you stop riding. It's kind of how it was for me in California. It's like I had so many projects to do, and not enough time because I always ended up riding everywhere. So that always took most of my time. It's like, okay, so I got to like park the bike so I can work on it. the full sound of the Grom. Yeah. A little bit of an uphill right here. We'll just keep it in the same gear. Right when you're about to crest, bam! Hit him with that fourth. A mile an hour or two. Man, this bike is just a blast. It's gonna suck not being able to ride it as much in the winter, but definitely gonna miss the 130 miles to the gallon, because that's about how much this thing takes me. It's about 130 to the gallon, so about 100 and I think like 20 or so, and then the light starts blinking, and I've gone like between 6 and 10 miles with the fuel light blinking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch a Grom here in the local scene to that 300 swap, just because, dude, a 300 swap in a Grom, I mean, it's nothing crazy. I know there's a CBR 1000 RR happening right now. Of course, like custom frame and everything else too, but there's also, there's already been actually a 250cc two-stroke Grom swap, and there's another 250cc Grom swap in the works from the same company that's doing the 1000cc four-stroke Grom swap. Now that thing is just going to be a beast. Like, I don't know what part of the Grom would still be on there. I mean, for okay, so say you swap that 1000cc's, right? And you're keeping like the stock look on the Grom. You know, you got a gallon gas tank. You can probably make a custom gas tank to fit around, essentially. But dude, if you can only put 1 gallon in there on a 1000cc, you go like 40 miles or so. So there's got to be a way to attach like extra gas canisters to like the tail of your Grom or something, or maybe close to the swing arm or one of those two. I don't know. But that's a pretty cool like winter project that's happening right now. Now another thing you can definitely do in the winter that nobody likes to do, including myself, is you can take the time and clean your Grom. You can do some maintenance. You can check your bearings. You can check your seals. You can check your valve clearance. I mean, you can check everything on your Grom. Make sure it's good to go for the next season, or for that rare, you know, sunny day in the winter that pops up, because Houston weather's crazy. So yeah, man, some of the winter projects out there are fun. Some of the stuff I've heard has been fun. Like, some of the stuff is crazy, where it's like, it might take you all winter to do, and all winter to like mop up and stuff, man, because, you know, custom frames and all that stuff, that ain't no joke. You gotta have the geometry right to make sure when you put it all together, you know, your front tire and fender isn't hitting your radiator and gonna put a hole in it. So what I would like to see would be like a super jacked up dirt bike looking thing with Grom plastics. Or a Grom like with dirt bike suspension and a rear swing arm and all that. I don't know what bolts onto what. So I'm not even sure, like, you know, what kind of dirt bike swing arm you'd be able to put on a Grom. But you know what they say, man, where there's a will, there's a way. So somebody out there's gonna do it at some point. Probably mock it up, shave it down, bolt it on, make a new one. I don't even know. All I know is if they did that and like jacked it up, it'd be like one of those like moped looking bikes with like a little motor in it. That thing would be legit. I've been like full throttling right behind this Mustang the whole time, and I'm like barely gaining on him, like a couple of feet at a time. Full throttle. Oh, I gotta back it off a little bit. I was catching up too much. I spoke too soon. There we are, back again. Full throttle. Give it. Oh, catching up too much. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there's so many cool things you can do to your bike. especially if it's down in the winter and you have like a good, like warm spot to work on your bike. This sucks working on your bike in the cold, man. Been there, done that. I hate it. I don't like it. It's just a pain, man. You hit something wrong, and like your whole body hurts because it's so cold. I know everybody out there feels me, like when you're working on something, you wrench something, and you're like, say if you're trying to loosen like a nut or something, and your hand slips off the ratchet, or what do you call it? Like you actually bust your knuckle on something. Dude, that hurts more than when it's warm. For some reason, it's like 10 times of a bigger hurt. It puts the hurt on you. The cold puts the hurt on you. No lie. But let me go back to the original part of the vlog. So, if you do have any kind of projects going on, any cool projects, stuff like that, I mean, if you want some decals, you know, I just made a whole batch of like Grom Gang decals, Jonny Rides decals, stayriding decals, stuff like that. Just drop a comment below. Let me know, or shoot me a message on like Instagram or on Facebook. You can find me on there, either one. On Instagram, I'm at JonnyRides, and it's like facebook.com/JonnyRides. So I'm pretty easy to locate on there. If you want to get some stuff for your project or your project wall, or you know, something like that. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, most importantly, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when you get brand new videos coming out. I'm going to be uploading more and more, and now that I got this like issue with the Cena kind of worked out, I'm definitely going to be doing more and more. Now the only thing is that the weather has to cooperate, because if it's still cold, I think I'm still going to ride. I'm not sure. But, I mean, as long as it's like 50s, even like 45, I'm still down to ride. I just don't really trust these tires in the cold on myself to like not be breaking the tire sliding and stuff. So, with that being said, you know, enjoy your night. And Merry Christmas. Merry pre-Christmas.